And we're live.
Yippee!
Finally, the addiction of some people can be fueled.
What? Who am I?
Your face is being considered background because you have the background blur and you're that damn close.
Why do I have that on?
I don't know.
Hang on. One moment. Where do I find that in the settings? 1 second.
I would play the
Voice
Jeopardy
video?
sound, but that is currently locked out because the server has been unboosted.
Yay! I did it.
Anyways.
Moss! You should have the video on for this episode.
No.
Man!
Valid. Anyways.
They said no.
Another recap. So, you guys ended up deciding to work with Oblivion. You guys went to a old derelict cult hideout, went down into it, and Phoenix, being Phoenix, pressed a giant button, put you guys in a giant fight, and then you guys proceeded into another room, and then you guys grabbed a special crystal that allowed Oblivion to power up.
Oopsies!
So, up to that point, you guys really have no idea what he's truly planning. Except for the fact that he said
And
he's
now you guys learn
going
not to put a button in front of
take his power
Phoenix.
to help kill the Void Mother.
And you guys learn not to put a button in front of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pressing button is bad. I do.
I like button. I wonder how Phoenix survived back in the future, because you know there was a bunch of buttons that probably did not good things.
Maybe Alexios just filled the building with buttons that didn't do shit just to keep Phoenix occupied. You just see Phoenix.
Thing is, the buttons. Phoenix probably knows what the buttons do.
And just does it on purpose.
Boop.
It's like, this button could blow everything up.
That should solve
Don't mind if I do. I like how me and Noah pretty much came up with the fact that Alexios most likely made Phoenix for protection, and then she's a big goofball who's like, ooh, a button, you say?
Oh, protection, you say? Sorry, that isn't in my vocabulary.
Hey, you never know. Maybe the button is for protection. You never know. You never know.
The worst,
Until you press the button.
The worst strategic thinking that could ever be made. Anyways, to start off
I
the
like
session,
buttons.
you guys find yourself awakening in the bunk room of Lazatia's hideout. What do you guys wish to do?
But
Regret my existence on the floor.
Okay, so
Why?
Atlas, you crawl onto the floor and just kind of lay on your side. Ball
No,
up and
I
rock.
fell asleep. I fell asleep on the floor.
Alright. So you're just kind of face down on the floor, just thinking about life and regretting.
Yep.
So, Alexios didn't even know that happened either, so I'm gonna, like, clue him in, just be like, by the way, we kind of did this thing where we made him powerful. Oopsies. I pressed the button, again. My bad.
You did what?
Don't question it. Don't question it, it's fine. He might be a furry now, but we don't have to talk about that.
Anyways, while you guys are in the middle of a conversation, all of a sudden you hear a knock at the door of the bunk room.
Ding dong. I go open the door.
So you open the door and as you open the door and you look up, you see the tall butler puppet just kind of standing there, and he looks down at you, and he just kind of stares at you for a minute.
What's the one?
What's up? What's poppin'?
Glad to see all of you are finally awake. Lazacia and the others have
Most of
went
us.
outside with Oblivion. Sajel has something for you before you run off. if you would be so obliged to go visit him. He's in the puppet room. And with that,
Can I throw something at Atlas to wake him up?
Sure. So as the butler leaves, you pick up a random piece of wood on the ground and just chuck it over at Atlas and whack Atlas on the back of the head with it.
You hear a muffled ow.
Anyways, now
If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna proceed to drag him
Drag me.
by the feet.
Do it.
I drag Atlas by the feet to the puppet room.
Okay.
I was like, alright, let's go, buddy.
So, you guys go into the puppet room and you see Sigel kind of working on one of the puppet vessels. None of your guys is just a random one that's there. He doesn't seem to really be paying attention to anything.
Can I put down Atlas, go up to his side, and be like, what you doing?
What
Yeah,
you
so-
doing?
What you doing?
So, you put down Atlas and you
Again.
walk up next to him and you kind of lean your head next to him and ask him. And he just looks at you before looking back at the puppet he's working on as he finishes chiseling out some wood. Nothing really, just doing this because I have nothing better to do. Anyways, I have something for all of you. You see
Atlas is being depresso.
Oh, fun. Don't worry, I'll fix it here in a second. Anyways, he digs through a box and he pulls out these 3 glowing blue orbs.
Glowy.
It kind of has the same glow as the essence that lets the puppets have a soul bonded to them. And as he hands Phoenix and Alexios one and then just kind of walks over to Atlas and puts it on the ground next to Atlas, before he grabs Atlas by the shoulder and rolls them over and pops open his flask and shoves some of the whiskey down Atlas's throat.
I will proceed to
Damn.
sit up and cough.
Anyways, now that you're back
And
in the
maybe
land of the
spit
living.
fire.
Anyways, now that you're back in the land of the living, these special little orb things let you do some fun stuff. The exact thing it does? There isn't exactly anything exact. You see, it more has a random effect that even Lazacia or I can't figure out. So, all I know is you throw it at your enemy, and it does something random. At that other point, it's all on its own from there.
What if it makes them more powerful and then we all die?
Sucks to be you, I guess. I don't know.
Of course. Okay, great.
Anyways,
That's
the others are waiting for you outside. Head out there. And then he just simply sits back down and gets back to work.
Or should have Phoenix go back to his shoulder and be like, what you doing?
Right when you start saying what, he just raises up his hand and whacks you in the face with the backside of his hand.
No, okay, bye.
Go do what you need to do.
Can I get up and just go to Lazacia quietly?
Yeah. So
I followed them very not quietly.
So Atlas, as you walk silently, you just hear thudding as Phoenix purposely stomps behind you. Alexios follows.
No, I'm
quietly
skipping.
behind.
I'm skipping. I'm like, doo doo doo.
So, as you guys go outside, you see Lazacia, Oblivion, and then the Soulborn and Nyxborn, Eklund and Darian, standing and talking, just out of earshot of you guys. What do you guys wish to do?
I don't know. Go
I
over
would-
to them, I guess.
No, I want to eavesdrop. I want to eavesdrop.
Okay, roll.
Can I loudly walk into the group and not let Phoenix eavesdrop?
No, I want to eavesdrop. I want to sneaky sneak.
Roll against
And
each other.
eavesdrop. Oh, I don't have my...
Roll against each other.
1 second, I got you. I got this.
Okay,
1 second.
1 moment.
Oh, what the heck, man?
I got a
A
10.
I got a 17.
Damn it.
So, Phoenix, you kind of sneak around to a different spot and you manage to listen. And you can hardly pick up on the words, but you can tell they're talking about wherever the next crystal for Oblivion is. And you hear them making out a plan on how they're going to go and get it. Other than that, there's really nothing
Interesting.
important to pick up on.
Interesting.
And then I walk in and say, "What do you need?"
So, you walk in, and Oblivion and Lazacia both notice you, Atlas. Oh, you're awake. Good. Oblivion has a plan, if you're willing to listen.
I have no choice, therefore I must listen.
Essentially, we found where the next piece is. However, it's not exactly easy, as it is a more active zone for the cult. So you're going to go with Darian and Eklund. They're going to be a distraction, and you three are going to head down and do what you need to do.
Yoink.
That's cool with me.
So, Oblivion hands Atlas a piece of paper describing where they need to go.
Papar.
So, you guys
I
want
will
to do
share
anything
this
before you
papar
guys
with
head off
everyone
to do what you need to do?
God?
Jesus? So, anything you guys want to do before you run
Anyways.
off?
I want to look at the papar. Give me the papar.
I will show them the papar.
I
So,
see the papar.
you look at the paper, and it's
They see
literally
papar.
just a map showing you where you need to go.
Onward.
There's a papar.
That's one vote to go.
Onward. Onward.
I'll go.
Alright.
Yippee.
So,
Hooray.
you guys, you three, Darian and Eklund, all walk over to the location. So, as you guys get to the front, you realize there's some guards standing up front. But other than that, this entrance that they're guarding doesn't seem to exactly be a main entrance, more of a side that people really can't be allowed through. So, you kind of look over and you
I
realize...
pull a Lunaria and become friends with them and have one be Ratch and
No.
be like, hey, what's up?
No.
Okay.
So, before you guys can even look over at Darian and Eklund to figure out a plan, you find Darian and Eklund walk up towards the guards and kind of distract them and make them charge after them. And Darian and Eklund lead them away. So now the
I
doors are freely open for you guys to go to.
guess we go in.
Yay.
Okay, so all you guys sneak in, you find yourself going down, and as you enter the room, you realize there's no other rooms, just the central one, and in the center of the there's a pedestal with a large glowing purple crystal on it.
No, I thought you were going to say a button.
No.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
I don't trust it. I'd like to check for any traps.
Alright, roll.
I would
I'd
also
like-
like to check for traps.
I'd like to go and grab the crystal.
No!
Can I try?
We're
try
gonna
to
do this in
stop
order of
her?
events. We're gonna do this in order of events. Alexios, roll to detect traps.
Okay. Okay. 5, great.
Atlas, roll.
Delicious.
What?
Roll.
Got a 5.
If you fail, then Phoenix runs up to the crystal.
Me?
Yes, you.
That's a 19.
So, you kind of look over everything trying to detect any traps, but you realize the room's trapless. No secret entrances, no tunnels, anything. There's no bow traps, spike traps, nothing. So, you kind of
Okay.
just let Phoenix run up to the crystal, but as Phoenix reaches out to it, all of a sudden, a black substance smacks her hand away. And as she retreats, suddenly two blackened figures drop into the floor in the darkened corners of the room.
I knew it.
And as they walk forward, you can roughly realize the shapes as they kind of start to walk into the light. You realize one seems more feminine and the other one seems more masculine. And as they walk into the light, you realize the male is... They're standing there, walking towards you, but their face doesn't have any eyes. While the female has all the
Yeah,
features
no,
intact. So, they
Interesting.
Both of them stand in front of the crystal and then seem to get into a combat-ready pose. Everyone roll for initiative.
Yum.
Going straight off the bat with this one.
2!
15.
1.
Okay, get your one out now. It's probably better for now. So order is Alexios, Alexios, Atlas, then Phoenix. I want a real quick roll for 2 enemies. Okay. So you suddenly see the female's body start to change, and suddenly she turns into a large spider-like creature with several eyes and legs. You now realize this is the creature Sight, one of the 2 twins. So you can only... You kind of put together in your mind that the other one must be the twin Noise. Anyways, Alexios, your turn. What do you wish to do?
I would like to... Okay, so there's 2 of them, right?
Yes.
I would like to go after the one with no eyes.
Okay, so you want to go after Noise. Roll.
Okay. 18.
Okay. So you charge up at Noise, and you kind of find a way to silence your steps as you go so he can't hear you. And by the time you're just within arm's reach, he only just notices you but can't react in time as you slash him across the chest. Atlas, your turn.
Oh boy. Can I, where am I?
Where are you? I think you're in your room playing D&D.
Where am I?
I think you're in your room playing D&D, Mouse.
You're in a room.
Can I quietly run up to, Noise and use Beaver
Yeah, roll.
Hug
Hungry.
Grapple?
Why are you all attacking the blind one? That seems kinda ableist, not
6.
gonna lie.
6, okay. So, you start sprinting up, but Noise notices you pretty easily and dodges out of the way. Phoenix, your turn.
Aw, me.
I'm going to be the only one who's not ableist and attack the spider chick.
Okay.
What am I gonna do though?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Am I allowed to use my nanokinesis to, like, grapple people?
Yes.
I want to try and do that to the spider chick, because
Okay.
she looks spidery and scary.
Roll.
That's a 20.
Roll again.
Pardon?
Roll again.
Okay. My opinion.
Okay, so you send a wave of nanotech towards Sight, and you manage to grab some of her legs and keeping her pinned where she's at. It's now Sight's turn.
Oh wait, we still have the blue orbs. I need to put that on my thing so I know I have it.
What's the blue orb do?
We don't know. That's the fun part.
So Sight doesn't break out of her the nanotech, but instead she emits a loud screech. All of you roll.
My ears.
Uh-oh.
17.
Dose.
I'm assuming this is a 17-1 situation, ain't it?
What? No.
Atlas, you managed to withstand the loud, piercing noise. Alexios, you are caught extremely off guard by this, and you end up finding yourself with a very bad headache. You suffer one advantage. Well, not one advantage, one disadvantage. Have enough of a headache already. Phoenix, you find your entire body aching from how loud this screech was. You suffer 2 disadvantages.
Yum.
Until you manage to snap out of it. Anyways, it is now Noise's turn. Noise doesn't do anything. Alexios, it is now your turn.
I would like to try and stab the blind guy's ear.
Why are y'all attacking the blind man?
He just yelled at me.
Well, that was the spider chick.
That was Sight. Noise is the blind one. Sight is the spider.
I don't care, I'm gonna stab him anyway.
Okay, roll.
It's crazy.
Roll and you have disadvantage, so.
18 and 9.
You sprint up, but as you
That's a
sprint
fact.
up, Noise dodges out of your way, so you don't get him.
Okay.
Atlas, your turn.
I'm gonna ballistic burn the spider lady.
Okay, roll, and you have advantage.
What? I have advantage?
She's grappled.
You just made me drop my die.
Sight is grappled right now, due to Phoenix.
12.
12? Okay. So, you fire off some fireballs at
That's with
Sight.
advantage?
What?
Yes, that was with advantage.
You're not really good at rolling sometimes. I love you, but...
Says you rolled a nat
I mean,
one
I rolled a
twice.
1. I rolled a 1.
You rolled a nat one
Listen.
twice.
Listen.
You don't get to say anything.
I get better rolls than they do half the time.
And you still rolled 2 nat 1s, and that was your, like... That was, like, your 4th roll of the session.
I say nay.
Anyways, you land some fireballs on Sight's face. Phoenix, your turn.
Yummy.
You said I can try and make myself snap out of it.
Yes.
I wish to do that
Okay, roll. You
because I
suffer
don't
your
like being in
disadvantages.
pain.
You still suffer your disadvantages, though.
Oh, I got a 20.
Okay. Were all 3 of them 20s? You still have disadvantage. You have to still roll.
Oh, I have 3 damage. Okay.
You have the base one, and then you have the 2 disadvantages.
I got a 20 and 2 12s.
Okay. You managed to snap out of it. You now only have 1 disadvantage.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay. Keep that on note. And
Yeah.
it is now Sight's turn. Sight breaks out of the nanotech.
Oopsies.
And it is now Noise's turn.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Noise doesn't do anything.
Again? The blind man ain't doing shit. Maybe have a right to be ableist against him.
Alexios, your turn.
Screw the blind man.
Guys, we're gonna get cancelled. We're gonna get cancelled, guys.
I
Can't say
don't
this.
care.
Roll.
We're gonna get
Roll.
cancelled.
You suffer disadvantage.
Oh my gosh.
Uh
Got a 20,
oh.
and I got a 1.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, that does happen.
That's not good.
Yeah, that does happen. That happens
Alexis, you don't
sometimes,
even
guys.
get the chance to take a step forward. As soon as you lift up your foot, you realize, oh wait, I have an iron deficiency, and you immediately collapse onto your face. 2 points of damage.
And then my head hit the wall.
You clearly did not eat enough bananas today.
That's potassium.
Either way, I don't care. He has a deficiency and he falls on his face. Anyways, Atlas, your turn.
Jesus, it's my turn again.
Yes.
Yeah, that happens.
Can I try and hug the deaf guy again?
Yeah, roll.
The deaf guy. There's a deaf guy? Someone's deaf?
There's no deaf
Right?
guy, there's a blind guy.
Oh,
Blind
yeah,
guy.
I'm not listening.
Clearly.
You need to listen. You're the deaf
Three.
guy. Stop,
3.
man.
3.
I fall on my face and die.
You
No
fall on
longer
your
here.
face, you take 1 point of damage.
Amen.
Oh, this is not the fight. This is not the fight. Okay. Anyways, Phoenix, your turn.
Alright, I have a question.
Which is?
Is activating my high speed like a bonus action or an action? Can I just do it?
High speed includes attacking.
Wait, really? So I could attack with high speed as one turn?
Hold on. Actually, let me look at the ability 1 sec. Never mind, no, it's not an attack thing. I forgot how I didn't remember how I worded it. It's not an attack
I did
thing.
not hear what Dominic just said.
What?
It's not an attack thing. So forget what I said. It is, but I guess it can be a bonus action.
Yay! So I want to do that so I don't have to do the disadvantage thing.
Alright.
And then I really want to see what the blue orb does, so I'm going to throw it at people.
Alright, who do you want to throw it at?
I go,
Noise this side.
Me, throw it at me. Me.
no, that's not allowed. I want to throw it at the spider chick.
Okay, you want to throw it at site? Roll.
Okay, I rolled. That's a 17.
Roll again.
This is definitely going to go well.
You're using high speed. High speed mentions you can be countered.
It's a 19.
Okay. So, roll a d100.
Oh, I can do that. 73.
Okay. So, you grab out the orb, and as you see its ghastly glue blow in your hands, you see pulses of red. And as you chuck it at sight, and as it hits the ground, it bursts into a large smoke cloud. Suddenly, sight, you cannot see sight now.
Uh-oh. But maybe they can't see either, and that's like the biggest thing in their character. Maybe. Maybe, guys, maybe I didn't screw us over.
Sight
maybe.
isn't missing
Hear me
any
out.
senses. They're just called sight because
Oh.
they're the twin that has eyes.
Well, that's kind of okay.
So
But
anyways,
if they
that's
can't
what that
see, maybe it's still a good thing.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, it's now Sight's turn. Alright. Okay, Phoenix, roll a dodge.
Am I at disadvantage?
No, I think high speed mentions defensive rules as well, so dodging counts as defensive.
Yay!
I think. Does it mention
19.
defensive?
Let me see. Boop. Bop. Whoosh. Gain advantage in all attack and defense rolls.
Yeah, okay. So you negate the...
And I got...
You negate disadvantage. So yeah, you just have a single flat roll.
Yay, I have 19.
Okay. So suddenly you see Sight charge at you, but this time she's not a spider. But you see her charge at you with a large blade. And as she charges at you, you sidestep just out of the way as she thrusts the blade into the ground and breaks the floor beneath her. You see the hard stone tiling shatter as the blade makes contact with it and pierces through. And as she walks back towards Noise, you see her swing around this long blade as she rests it on her shoulder. So Noise's turn. Okay. Noise again doesn't do anything.
Mans ain't doing shit.
Alexios, your turn.
I'll go after the spider weird woman thing.
You want to go after Sight?
Finally, he's not being ableist.
Okay. Roll and you still have your disadvantage.
How do I get rid of this dang headache? 6.
You charge up at Sight but miss, and as you walk back, you realize your headache is finally cleared. You now no longer suffer disadvantage. Atlas, your turn.
I'm gonna crack my orb on my head.
Okay. I'm going to say this. Sigel explicitly mentioned throw it at your enemies. He at least had enough knowledge of what it does to know that it is purely offensive. Albeit it did cast a smoke screen, it did do something else.
Alright. Then I'm not
What did
gonna
you
do
do?
that.
That's for me to know and for you guys to never find out.
What? Lame.
I'm gonna save my orb for later.
Okay. So what do you want to do instead?
Hug the spider lady.
Alright, roll.
How many times can I do that? I don't know.
You know-
That's a good number. 17.
Okay, so you charge up at Sight and you wrap your arms around her and you start burning her slowly. Anyways, Phoenix, your turn.
Hi. And actually, the character sheet. I keep forgetting that I have the ability called Riz. What do I want to do? You know what? Can I become a puppet?
Yeah, you can become your puppet.
I haven't used my puppet in a while, and then there's that one ability that my puppet has, and I don't know what that is yet. Hello? I don't know what that was.
So you
I wish this
you
puppy
put your
guy.
focus elsewhere, and suddenly you see your puppet appear out of nowhere. Your body gets encased in a large splinter cone as your consciousness falls, and you are suddenly through the eyes of your puppet. What do you wish to do now?
Like Pookie now. Oh, now I need to look at my puppet sheet. Way down. I want to use the ability Quill at not the spider lady because I'm probably gonna roll a 1 and hit Atlas. So let me do the blind man. Let me do the blind man.
Quill
Fire
does
some quills
what
at him.
again? Isn't it just you shoot?
I fire a barrage of splinters at an enemy.
Okay. Roll. You don't suffer disadvantage because you're not in your body.
Yay! 19!
Okay. So, you spin around facing your back towards, Noise. And you suddenly slam your fists against your shoulders, and a large barrage of spikes shoot out of your back and pierce into, Noise. It's now the twins' turns. Keep that note for later. And okay. Sight goes. Sight not only breaks out of the grass, but begins to screech. Everyone roll.
Not again.
Oh no.
6.
6, okay.
10.
10. Okay.
I got 20.
Okay. None of you suffer anything.
we all got used to it already. We're like, no.
I'm not making no suffer specifically because no just broke out of it, and also Sight just got out of a grapple. Anyways, it's now Noise's turn.
Is she gonna do something?
Okay. All of you roll.
Whose turn is it?
No,
Oh, we're all
all of
rolling.
you roll.
15.
5.
Moss, I think you're cooked.
I'm dead.
Alexis, what did you get?
He's too busy munching. He's too busy munching
13.
and crunching.
13?
Moss, I think you're cooked.
Phoenix and Alexis, reroll.
What do you say?
Reroll.
Reroll.
Me?
Yes, you and Alexis.
We're all cooked. Oh, I got a 19.
9.
Okay,
Oh no, you're both cooked.
so
Unless the higher number is bad this time, and then I'm cooked.
you see Noise take 2 silent steps forward.
Mm.
And as he puts his hands down to his side, you see large talons grow from his hands. Suddenly, you see him
Cute.
slowly turn towards the direction of Atlas, and seemingly stares off randomly in that direction, seemingly to try to pick up on Noise. Suddenly, you see Sight slam her foot into the ground to emit a loud noise. Noise then screeches and dashes straight at Atlas and cuts Atlas across the chest several times. Atlas, take 5
You're
damage.
cooked.
Alexius, you
How
then
much
notice...
damage?
5. Alexius, you then notice Noise dashes at you, and before you can do anything, he cuts you several times across the chest as well. Take 5 damage.
Cooked.
Phoenix, he then dashes
take
down your
5
puppet
damage?
and tackles you down to the ground and mauls your puppet. Your puppet
Oh, I'm
then,
also cooked.
Your puppet then seemingly phases and disappears, and you are now back in the consciousness of your actual body.
And we're all cooked. But I got a 19! I got a 19 though!
Yeah, and he beat you, so deal with it.
You got a 20, damn. We're cooked.
Noise has special mechanics that allow him to help win. He has special mechanics, I'll say that. Anyways, Alexios,
Him not
it is
doing
now your
anything was
turn.
recharging.
There is a way to win this fight pretty quickly. I will say that. There is a fight to win this pretty quickly. I'm not going to tell you how, but there is a way.
I don't know what.
We kill the spider chick and then sneak away quietly.
Yeah. Is it my turn again? Everyone was
Alexios's.
talking at once.
Alexios.
Okay.
It's his turn.
We were just
I have a-
sitting here
I
for
ha-
a minute.
I have a question while he ponders. Didn't we all get like abilities as our puppets? Or did I have to specifically ask to activate that one? Or is it only Atlas that got it?
No, I forgot to give you guys it. It won't really help too much in this fight.
Oopsie.
I'll just say that.
I want to know! I want to know! I don't know.
Anyways, what were you
Bro.
doing, Alexios?
I would like to check if there's any like stalagmites or anything.
You're in a you're not in a cave, you're in a room.
Okay.
You're in an actual like
I would like
man-made structure.
Okay.
Is there any pillars?
No.
I would like to check if there's anything around the room that's able to help us.
It's an empty room that's just stone walls and the main pedestal.
Okay. I would just like to attack the noisy guy.
Okay,
The noisy guy.
roll.
Screw him. With an 18.
You charge him and he dodges, and as he dodges right past you, you notice there seems to be an anger in his breath. Just as you as you go past him, you can kind of sense that there's some sort of anger building up inside of him.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, Atlas, your turn.
Is the orb still on the podium thingy?
The crystal, yes.
Can I try and go grab it?
I would say yes, but just to save time, the twins are guarding the pedestal. You could not get it without going past them. And given it would be a 2v1, and one currently has very large talons and is very angry, and the other one has a very big sword, I wouldn't risk it.
And Milo rolls.
I need to craft something next session.
He's mining and crafting, guys.
I will give you this hint. The way to win quickly does involve one of the twins. I will not say which one specifically, but it does involve one of them. You should definitely focus on one of them. I won't say which one.
Guys, I think we need to kill the spider chick.
Can I send my my demon clone to go beat up the spider lady?
Yeah, sure. Roll for your clone. And then you can still do another action, because Demon Clone is a bonus action.
That's an 18.
Alright, and what do you want to do? Because summoning is a bonus action.
Is anyone looking hurt? Like real hurt?
Not me.
Besides you and Alexios, it's pretty much no. But you and Alexios are pretty dinged up from getting attacked by noise.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay. Roll to see how well you... Roll to see if you succeed in healing.
That's a 6.
Okay. You get to roll a d4.
Yippee!
I need to delete the blue orb, because I used it.
Wonder what that orb was.
I rolled a 2. Is that
Okay.
how much I heal?
Yep, you had 2 health. And so, as you heal yourself, you see your demon clone charge up and start to attack the you start to see it attack Sight, and as they tussle on the ground, as you hear Sight collapse onto the ground while they're fighting, suddenly Noise immediately dashes over and takes the demon clone off of Sight. And then you notice Noise then begins to stand more defensively in front of Sight. Phoenix, your turn.
Interesting.
I said interesting.
That can be something useful.
I'm going to choose. Or I don't know if I will be able to do this, but I'm going to ask anyways. If I can like try and get out of the attention of the two enemies and be like sneaky, so that I could like eventually use sneak attack.
Yeah, roll.
This is 19.
Okay, that works. You manage to hide yourself in a different location of the room that keeps you out of the eyesight of Sight.
I'm in the shadows.
Anyways,
I have my hood up and I go into the shadows.
now the twins' turn. Okay. Alright. Anyways, Sight will go. Sight seems to start climbing up to her feet, and then she simply kind of hides behind Noise while grabbing onto his shoulder. Noise's turn. Noise retains his defensive position. Alexios, your turn. Alexios, your turn.
Who are you looking at?
Alexios.
Okay. So,
We need to not have two A names.
okay, give me a second. Look at my character sheet. See if I can do something goofy.
Goofy.
No.
I feel like
Just
Goofy.
I feel like he figured out what I meant by the hints I've been giving you, but I'm not too sure.
need to find my character sheet quickly.
You don't have it up already?
No.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay, so I would. So how do the turrets work? Like, do you just like chuck it and it sets itself up,
Yes.
or do I have to do it? Okay, I'm gonna take one of my turrets and slide it behind the two of them and make it
Roll.
target the spider.
Roll.
$18.
Alright. So you managed
You
to
took my.
you managed to slide it just under them and kind of make it so that Noise doesn't notice it and Sight doesn't see it. So it's not perfectly
I'm gonna
behind
give
them,
you
and
all-
it silently sets itself up behind them.
My plan is coming to fruition.
Your turret then puts 3 bullets through the both of them. And as Sight seemingly kind of screams out in pain, and you see Sight collapse to the ground, you realize Noise immediately retracts his talons and crouch down to the ground next to her. Anyways, Atlas, what do you wish to do?
I don't know. Sorry. So they killed my demon clone.
Mhm.
That's a lot of damage.
Emo?
You're lucky I feel merciful.
I'd suggest not killing
gonna
the sibling. I'd suggest not killing the sister because that could cause him to go into a rage.
I'm gonna throw my umbrella at the brother.
Okay,
The
roll.
spirit one.
Roll.
5.
I'll give you advantage because he's distracted.
Okay.
5.
Oh, 18!
Yay!
Okay, so you grab it and then you grab your spirit umbrella and you chuck it through the air. And as it flies through the air, he manages to move as he hears it rustle through the air, but instead it just kind of hits him softly. And you realize he kind of moves around and starts waving his hand in a way of like showing surrender.
He surrenders?
It worked.
Phoenix, your turn.
I don't know what to do with this information.
Do you take the surrender or no?
Yes. Let's take the surrender.
This is up to Phoenix. You two have no interjection in this. You can either choose choose to take the surrender and hope that they don't bend your trust, or you can choose to continue the fight.
Didn't we meet these? Is this the same dude we met before in the forest with the druid? Wasn't there like a point where I was close to being able to communicate with him with the soul?
Kind of, yes.
Can I try and do that now?
You can take the surrender if you wish.
I want to take the surrender and try to talk to him.
Alright, so you walk up and you kind of get up in front of him. And as you get up in front of him, you kind of see him like huddle closer to his sister. But you show that you don't mean any harm now. So suddenly you hear some footsteps behind you, and as you look back, you see Lizatia and Sigel run in with Eklund and Darien. So what do you?
Can I try to talk to him?
You can.
I want to try and talk to him.
You can try to talk to You can try to talk to Noise, yeah.
I want to try and be like, I don't know. What do I say to them? I didn't think this far ahead. I just want to see if I'm able to communicate.
Waving high.
No, I just want to see if I'm able to communicate at all, and see if I can be able to translate for him or something. If he can't talk to other people. Huh?
Try to talk. Say something to him.
Hi.
I knew it.
I don't know what else to say.
You say a simple hi, and even though he has no eyes, you can see like an expression of disappointment and annoyance kind of cross his face. After all that, after attacking us and nearly killing my sister, all you have to say is hi. Of course.
First of all, you attacked us first. Second of all, I was just making sure I can actually communicate with you.
We didn't want to attack. It wasn't our choice. But of course, who would blink an eye to what the children of the Void Mother want? Clearly not heroes.
Okay.
You still attacked us first, so it's still self-defense.
Stop arguing with them.
Am I wrong?
I don't care if you're wrong or if you're right. Stop arguing with them.
I don't think I'm wrong.
I like how Noise not only single-handedly wiped out immense damage to two of you, immediately killed a puppet, and then handled a clone made of demon magic easily. And Phoenix is here poking the bear like, you attacked us first. You did this to yourself. Because
I'm
that's a
not
smart
wrong,
thing to do.
Can anyone else hear him, or is it just me talking to the soul?
Everyone can hear him talking clearly.
Oh, man. Okay.
Can we hear? Okay, I'm gonna walk up and say, this is a very delicate situation. I'd suggest you not ruining it.
Everything's fine, calm down.
And
As
just
you say
slowly
that
be
to
healing
Phoenix,
myself.
As you say that to Phoenix, you hear Noise chip in. That's actually a really good idea, considering I could easily kill all of you right now if I wish. You can't tell if he's trying to be intimidating or if he's being legitimate.
I believe
It's probably both. It's probably both.
I apologize for the callousness of my friend here.
I thought you were going to say my child.
Well, of course. They're a
That
synth. They don't have the same emotions as a human being. But
From the background, can I just be like, sorry for hitting you with an umbrella?
so you say that, and you see Noise kind of tilt over, and you kind of lightly hear him say, "It's fine. Prefer that over a blade." So what do you choose to do now that you have him in a conversation? What do you guys wish to say? He's clearly already mentioned that them attacking you wasn't their choice.
Well, who put him up to it?
So you asked.
What do you mean, who?
You asked.
Take one
you
guess.
asked Noise who put him up to it, and he just kind of blankly looks at your direction. There's only one person who would be trying to keep Oblivion from getting up higher in power, and send, 2 children to go do a bidding. You could probably guess.
Why do you have to follow the Void Mother?
She's
Is there
our mother,
nothing you can
and
do
if we
to-
don't, she kills me. Simple as that.
That's
She
not
wouldn't
fair.
dare hurt my sister because my sister's a trophy child. Beautiful eyes, nice voice. Why would a mother want to hurt the trophy child? But the runt, the unloved, the one that was torn apart just to make sure that there wouldn't be attention taken from the one. That's alright to kill. So me and my sister follow any orders we have, because my sister does not wish to lose me.
I cry a little.
So you start to see Noise help Sight up to her feet, and Sight looks extremely pained.
Can I-
Can I try and heal?
Man, I was gonna do that. Rude.
All right, yeah, you
Well, okay, you can. We both heal.
Okay, both of you roll to heal.
Now you do it.
Okay, Atlas, then you roll to heal.
Well, I'm rolling crappy, so
What'd you say?
I don't even want to say it, man.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said I've been rolling crappy.
Yes, I know.
I think they rolled crappy.
Give me 1 sec.
I did.
1 sec.
I rolled
You guys can figure out
bad
what you're gonna do.
again.
Nick, roll again while he's not here.
That's cheating.
No.
Yeah.
No. Guys, try to do it. Try to do it.
What? Do what?
Like and subscribe.
No, it's Monday.
He won't notice it.
It's fine.
And then after this campaign.
Should I do it again? Like and subscribe. If he pulls up and he's like, I heard everything, we're gonna cry. Like and subscribe.
No.
This is like me putting fireworks in the one place.
Anyways, I'm back.
Okay.
Oh,
So, are you gonna heal Sight, or did you have a change of plans?
I think Moss rolled bad, so we're going to pretend it didn't happen, and I'm going to summon a blessed soul and do it myself.
yeah, I trip and fall flat on my face. I'm fine.
Okay, I won't make you roll because I'm not gonna have the roll count because it's technically out of combat. So, you raise your hands to get ready to heal Sight, but you notice Sight flinches, and as Noise feels her flinch, he starts to get defensive. Before you simply just lay your hands lightly on her shoulder and heal her. So now what?
I wanted to do.
I don't know. What do we do now?
Well, you can keep conversating with these two, or you can grab the crystal.
I want to go grab the crystal.
Okay, so Phoenix, as you reach out for the crystal,
They hate me now anyway, so.
as you reach for the crystal, you notice Sight give like a panic tug to Noise, and then Noise immediately starts speaking out. Wait, don't grab that. Please, just hear us out. If you take that, our mother will kill me. Unless you have some sort of plan to help, or you just don't care. But just consider that, please. You kind of notice Sight gives you a kind of a worried but also kind of begging look.
I wouldn't grab it. I'm gonna pull Phoenix back.
Well,
Why do you have to pull me back like I'm going to do it?
now Lization
I don't know, I thought you
and
were.
Sigel are here, so you could also talk to them. Maybe figure out a way to keep these
Who
two
won?
safe.
Who, what, when?
Lization and Sigel also are now here, so you could probably talk to Lization and try to figure out how to keep these two safe.
Let's do a group chat.
Alright, so you guys signal Lization over, and Lization walks over with Sigel. What do you guys wish to speak to them about?
How the Void Mother's a crappy mom, and we need to help these kind souls.
So, you bring up the fact that the Void Mother is a shit mom, and you just see Sigel just cross his arms and give you the most the most you're a
really?
dipshit stare you could ever muster, and you just hear, "Oh, you just figured that out! Oh, good for you. Anybody could have figured out she's a shit mother." But no, you're right. We do need to keep these two safe.
I resist the urge to hit Sajel.
So, after you two say this, you hear Noise say, "She may suck, but that's still our mother." And as he says that, you see Sigel just kind of walk up towards him and put his hand on Noise's shoulder. "I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you now from personal experience. A parent who uses you as cannon fodder is not a good parent. That is a slave owner. You are children. I do not care how old you are. You are still her children, and if she's using you as cannon fodder, she doesn't deserve you. Simple as that. A parent should be there to care for you, not just throw you around. Look, I'll take you back, I'll find you a hiding place, keep you out of the Void Mother's grasp. Simple as that. You two grab one of you get the crystal so Oblivion can come grab it." Phoenix, you immediately...
I want to do something useful.
You immediately jump up and grab the crystal, and as you do, suddenly you find your body go limp. You collapse to the ground and your
Yeah.
joint seize up. Your arm is raised up into the
That's
air.
how it feels!
And suddenly you see Oblivion kind of start to walk down. And he stands in front of you before grabbing the crystal out of your hands and crushing it in his hand. Suddenly
And it becomes more sharp.
a voidish flame engulfs him. And he is now a lot more draconic. He has large black wings. His body is now covered in a dark scale. His face resembles a dragon. He now stands at about 9 foot tall. You see him just tilt his head out a bit before simply saying thank you and then disappearing. But suddenly, as soon as he disappears, and Sigel starts leading the twins away, you see the Void Mother kind of appear into the room. So, you think you can just take this crystal and leave with my children? How stupid of all of you. I will gut you and feed you to the shadows. But as soon as she finishes her sentence, Sigel then teleports in front of all of you. And looks back at all of you. Take those two back to Lizatius. I'll handle this. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I won't get kidnapped like last time. And
Round 2.
suddenly you see a large
Someone knock on wood.
you see a large pentagram get etched into the floor. And you see 3 of the orbs appear in Sigel's fingers, the same orbs he gave you. And as he tosses them out into the pentagram, they all land in front of the Void Mother. Suddenly, a huge array of puppet arms grip the Void Mother and pin her to the ground. Large puppet arms with blades start slashing wildly at the Void Mother, and then another set of puppet arms starts slamming down onto the Void Mother, slamming her body into the ground continuously. And Sigel simply draws his dagger as the pentagram summons a large wall that is impossible to see through. You all decide to leave before things could possibly get worse for any of you, and you all return to Lizatius. After a few minutes of Lizatia finding the twins a hiding spot, and all of you kind of sitting there wondering if Sigel's alright, you see Sigel walk through the front door. He's like half limping, his body is covered in blood and scars. And he simply just says, well, that could have went a lot worse. A lot worse. But, I won. We're all good. And he just downs half his flask of whiskey. Or at least what you would assume to be half of a never-ending flask of whiskey. All of you deciding that that is enough chaos for today. All of you head to the bunk room and finally catch up on some rest. And that is where we will end the session.
He said I didn't have emotions of a normal human.
Technically, I mean, Noise said that. Noise is not exactly fully aware of what sins are. He just knows that they're robots. And also, considering you were attacking his sister, I mean, he probably wasn't in the mood to
Because
do
attack us.
Regardless, you wouldn't be happy if someone
He
decided to
almost
attack
killed
you.
all of us. Yeah, because he almost killed us. He's being racist to Finns. Finns? What the fuck? Since.
Oh. It's like, who's Finns?
Even though...
I said Finns.
So, you feel bad that you are like, oh, he's being racist against Sins, and yet 2 of you kept attacking the blind guy because he couldn't see.
That wasn't me. That wasn't the
You don't
Sin.
judge your teammates. You just say, "Oh, you guys are being ableist," and leave it at that. But But that's
Because they were being ableist.
that's where the session will end.
Lame. More D&D. More D&D.
No.
More D&D. More D&D. D&D.
I think that's a viable cliffhanger to leave it all.
D&D. D&D.
I will say this though, provided
D&D.
next week goes right, it might be the second to last session.
Oh man.
D&D. 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 D&D.
No, suffer. This is why you're addicted. We're gonna start an intervention pretty soon.
I'm not addicted, you're addicted.
I'm addicted.
I left my headphones on to when I went down to feed my dogs, and all I heard was D&D over and over and over again for like 5 minutes straight.
D&D. D&D. D&D.
No,
D&D.
suffer.
D&D. D. Moss. Bully him into doing a session for you. Bully him.
I have an entire other
I
session I
can't
need to go
do
DM.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, I do.
You can
Also,
do...
you guys
you can-
aren't my only players interested in this.
You should be.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it would be fun. Me and Dominic in the chaos.
I can't. I have another.
Just like you three are my only players.
I have another session I need to go DM over.
Alexis, we need play.
What?
Huh?
We play yours.
It's not done yet.
Make one up like I do.
It won't be done for
No.
another year. It's gonna be the annual
No.
campaign.
It's almost done. I've been working on it at school. It's almost done. I was writing about someone being stabbed.
I'm intrigued.
Was it stabbed? No, I think it was like their head getting ripped off or something. I forget what it was. It was something gruesome. Moss, what was it? I texted it to you being like, I'm writing about this thing, and then you're like, dude, what?
It was decapitation.
It was? Yay.
Because that'll be fun when your keystrokes get detected. And you'll find out you typed out, I'm writing about decapitation.
No, I said I was writing about someone's head being ripped off.
Same thing.
That's technically decapitation.
That is the same
No.
thing.
Is decapitation.
No.
Someone's head being ripped off is decapitation.
No.
Decapitation is decapping someone's body with their head. You're decapping them.
Nah.
Their head is their body's cap, and you decap them.
Y'all should just be worried about whose head's being ripped off.
Yeah. That'll be fun to go into recording.
What? You were still recording?
Yeah, all the way through recording. It's still recording now, anyways.
You let me,
It's still recording now.
you let me talk about ripping some. Let me talk about someone's head being ripped off
Yep.
on the recording?
Yep.
For like
And that's
5
the note we're gonna
minutes?
end the recording on.